Brian, down the middle here. Bad hold, or did Kyle just miss it?
I don't think it was executed at the level it needed to be.
By that, do you mean by the entire battery?
I didn't see it. I'll have to watch it on film. But in talking to Kyle, it did not appear to be handled cleanly.
Brian, what was your message to the seniors after this game?
That they came in 5 years ago, and our program is, they came in a program that had not had won a bowl game in 20 years, and now have won two and played for a national championship, and obviously are part of developing and building a winning program. I'm proud of them.
And then today with the defense, it seemed like they had spurts of really good play, spurts where they were kind of on their heels. Can you talk about that and what was happening there?
Yeah, I mean, we played the whole game without pretty much Jerron Jones and Sheldon Day and, Joe Schmidt. I mean, we played a lot of freshmen in there and a lot of young guys. And, they battled as best they could. I mean, we're getting everything out of them. I mean, they played with great effort, and, we just made some mistakes. Zone read, we're in great coverage, and, we got two guys playing the wrong coverage. We made mistakes. When we were lined up properly and in our right fits and doing the right things, we did a pretty good job. I think we battled. We played with effort and great attitude, and we had a chance with the ball, with our ball in our own hands with a minute to go and a chance to win, and we got to cash that in and score. That's how I see it.
Brian, just Everett's play overall, how do you feel like he handled pressure today and just sort of saw the field?
Yeah, I think he did some good things. There's some things that we want to do better, but he made some great plays with his feet. It's so hard right after the game, Pete, to give you a great analysis of it. There's some things that I thought that could have got the ball out quicker, but I'm not right behind the center, so it's. I want to be careful. We got to look at the film. There's some things I think he did really well. I think there's some things that I think we can get better at.
The second and goal there at the end, I think Nick kind of got beat. Was it just a design run there that? I guess could you take me through that call? And
Which one?
It was second and goal at the 9.
We ran a quarterback draw and we got our butts kicked up front.
And then Cody
foot
stress. And then how'd you feel like Cole Luke played today overall?
Outstanding. Except when we didn't get the matchup on the touchdown. We had matched them up all day, and we didn't get that matchup, and they threw a touchdown. Good? Awesome.
Brian on the right, on the wall on the right.
Yep.
Now it's Morgan. Penalty there. What'd you see on that play?
It was a penalty that did not need to occur. I mean, he had a free shot at him. He did not need to go high, and it was a careless mistake.
That's 3 personal fouls on him in 2 weeks. Do you see that from him in practice, or does he just get a little over the top in games?
Do we see it? No. We let him just do whatever he wants during practice. No, I mean, he's a young player that, is got to understand that he's got to play within himself. He's extremely athletic, and he's got to understand that he's got to play within, within himself, and meaning that when he gets a shot and he gets a clear shot, finish it off the right way. He's taught the right way to do it, and he's a little bit out of control at times, and we got to obviously get him to mature in that area.
pretty small sample size from Greer going in right after that. But what'd you see from him, and for that matter, from Jay Hayes?
Jay Hayes played well. Yeah, he gave us what we thought we'd give him. About 30, 35 snaps. Plays hard, plays physical. And Greer made a great play, obviously, at the end, tracking down the quarterback with the sack. Smart player. Did a nice job. Played both Mike and Will for us today.
Last one for me. There was difficulty stopping them on 3rd and long in the first half, and in the second half, far improved. What adjustment was made, if any? We
didn't blow the coverage. I mean, we're in 2 Cathy. We're supposed to cover the middle of the field, and we don't get deep enough. The other time we're in nickel, and our nickel runs up the field. We don't squeeze it down, and we did a much better job fundamentally of doing the things that we should be doing. And again, I think it's just fundamentally just paying attention to, your fits and, executing your assignments. I think we did a better job of that. Yeah.
Brian, when you look at next year's team, and I know you probably haven't done it, but a lot of people coming back and a lot of promise and a lot of healthy bodies coming back. But what can you extract out of this year that will help you not only finish this year off good, but set the tone for the offseason in that 2015 year?
Well, we've lost back-to-back games because we couldn't put down a ball and kick it 32 yards. And we lost the game by 4 points, at Florida State. So, 3 of our 4 losses are easily games that we could win, with a lot of freshmen playing a lot of football. I think at one time I looked out there, I think we had Collinsworth. I think it was just Collinsworth. Everybody else were freshmen and sophomores on defense. So great experience. The ability to carry over will obviously be something that we believe that we can grow from. So close losses, difficult losses that we hope that our team will grow from.
Coach in the middle. With the defense, a lot of injuries, a lot of young players, like you said. Do you worry about their confidence going forward if they don't start seeing some wins here or a win? Or
No, they're too young. I mean, they're going to play. They're going to do what we ask them to do. No, they're just going to keep playing. I mean, again, you look at the 2 games, right? I mean, we got a chance to win that football game at the end. Worst case scenario, we make a kick and we go to overtime and win the game. Same thing against Northwestern. So if we're getting blown out, right, and embarrassed, yeah, maybe you got a bit of a problem where you got to blow your guys up a little bit. They know that they easily could win any of the games they've played in. Mistake here or there, and not executing at the time necessary has been the difference between a win and loss with this team. Razor thin.